Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to game number one between Phoenix Rising Sapphire and 30 Seconds to Mosh, or more correctly, 30 Seconds to Mosh versus Phoenix Rising Sapphire, because that's the way the home away team thing works. We do go ahead and have a lot of picks, a lot of bans. Phoenix Rising Sapphire did end up winning the coin toss and has selected map pick, which means first pick and first ban will be going to the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. We are going to go ahead and have the Curse of the Hollow and Tomb of the Spider Queen being banned out by the Moshers. They said you can't be cursed when you dance, and spiders are the absolute antithesis to rockers, which actually I'm not sure I agree with. They got 8 legs. Imagine the dance moves spiders can do. I think that they're not actually looking at the possibilities here, but regardless, they have gone ahead and banned out those maps. We have Volskaya and Dragonshire being banned out by Phoenix Rising Sapphire. They're like, you know what? Dragons are red and we are the blue team, even though we're the red team in the game. Shut up. And Volskaya is just like, it's that map doesn't show up in Storm League, so let's not talk about it. We are going to be going to Alterac Pass, not Alterac Valley. I always want to say Alterac Valley, and I always want to be wrong. So, going to Alterac Pass. Looks like both teams are ready, and here we go. Where's my camera? Camera, it's a camera. There we go. That looks like me. Huzzah! I don't know why I'm all the way over there, though. There we go. Way more centered. Way more viewable. So we do go ahead and have Alterac Pass. Obviously, as I mentioned, we are going to have first pick and first ban over on the side of 30 Seconds to Mosh. So the ball is in their court. It is their determination where we're going to end up, what we're going to see. So they're thinking, and there's always something that always makes me a little confused. Whenever the first ban out of the gate takes forever to come across, like, guys, this is the part that wasn't confusing. There are no variables. How do you not know the first ban? Obviously, I know they probably do know the first ban. They're just using their full time to talk about other possibilities. Overthink about the situation, because overthinking is amazing. Varian is banned out. They say Kofi loves Varian. Although, actually, Kofi isn't playing. So that may have been something they planned on. Maybe that was what the discussion was about. They're like, Kofi's not actually in the game. They're playing with Kate Kissel, Elder Rob, Romael, Side Piece, and Leviathan. We do have Tychus being banned out in response. That may mean there's a Diablo coming. That may mean there's a Cho'Gall coming. That may mean there's a Deathwing coming. Deathwing is the more likely one to actually see. Hello, Melby. Hello, Phoenix Rising. I've got the entire org in my chat right now. It's amazing. So we do go and have Tychus. Now here's the question. Will you ban out the Diablo? Will you ban out the Deathwing? Will you try and guess what that Tychus means? No, they do go and get rid of the Johanna. They're doing a bit of a tank choke on the... I hope they have actually scanned, like, looked at the tank and aren't just banning Kofi's picks and haven't noticed Kofi's not in the game, because that would be awful. Oh, that's unfortunate. Although now I know who's controlling the Phoenix Rising account. Ha ha ha. Oh, yuck. Yeah, you need to get that sorted out. We do have the Brightwing being banned out. Definitely a Born to Shine specific ban. Born to Shine is a terror on the Brightwing. I do have to wonder if they're going to go into the Anduin first and foremost. Because I'm not going to say that she can only play Brightwing and Anduin, but I do think those are her best 2 healers. So I know if you don't ban Brightwing, she first picks it. I don't know if Anduin is quite that high priority for her. But you know what? We're going to find out right about now. No, we do have Farfanugan. Going to go ahead and get onto the May. That's interesting. Farfanugan was the offlaner the last time I played them. That may mean there's a switch coming, but you know what? I'm putting the overlay in. If the switch comes, you're just going to be listed by the wrong team. Deal with it. Oh, that's okay, that took a second. That was concerning. And we do have Kate Kizzle goes ahead and gets the Anduin. So this is what I was kind of afraid about. I don't know what Border Stars actually want to play at this point. Probably Stukov. You want to do a Leviathan, or yeah, Leviathan. I don't know why I screwed that up. Playing on the Falstaddy. I do like Falstad. Definitely a global hero, able to put a lot of pressure. No, and Born to Shine breaks my expectation. Let's go ahead and go for the old man, Deckard Cain. The young woman plays the old man. Full news at 11. Meanwhile, we also do have the Greymane coming out of Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero, Greymane definitely able to put a lot of pressure. Going to be eating chicken tonight because Greymane loves chicken. I've also actually been I have to wonder, why is it Phoenix Rising Hots 1? Did someone actually take the name Phoenix Rising Hots on Twitch? And if so, did you like beat them up? That's interesting, banning out the gas low. I don't actually know who the offlaner is for Phoenix Rising.
Ready for action.
Hello, Haken. Hello, Haken. We do have Muradin coming out of Elder Rob right now. So the dwarf is loose. That's what the answer to all the tank choking is going to be, the dwarf with the big hammer. And then side piece going to be on the Hanzo. Looks like both of the DPSs they don't have a traditional mage and very, very, very squishy. I'm a little bit scared to go into Grey Bane with this. Muradin. And then side piece does get a side piece. Fluffy H is not playing. Get side piece in there. So Captain does go for a more traditional mage, Li Ming coming out. Oh, that's a bad start. I have no water nearby. We do have Captain on Li Ming, and then Leonard comes out with the Sonya. So our last pick coming out. Looks like Romeo is going to be taking Leoric going, so I do like the Leoric and Sonya matchup. So looking at the two, we've got Mei going into Muradin. I do like the DPS. The DPS of 36 and Mosh looks a little bit more varied. Both Falsehead can go a mage build, but is not as good. So I do slightly favor 30 seconds of Mosh here, but we're going to have to find out what happens when we get into the game. And we are going right about now. I definitely need to remember to turn that off of auto repeat. I don't need it auto repeating. Whoopsie. So we are going into the game right about now. It's interesting on the top. I didn't realize that I was actually in voice. Hopefully no one joins my party and just listens to my cast the entire time. That would be awkward. I'm not party with any of the players, which I can't be. They're all in parties of themselves. So I should probably make sure that... Actually, there's not even a mic hooked up. I don't know why it thinks I'm in voice. But regardless, doesn't matter. We are into the game. Coming out on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh, the blue side of the battlefield. We do have Born to Shine playing that there Deckard Kane. We do go and have Greymane being played by Sub-Zero. We have Captain playing that Li Ming, Lenard on Sonya, and Fafinugan is playing the Mei. On the other side of the battlefield, representing the Phoenix Rising Sapphire in the red this time around, because I am cruel. We have Leviathan on Falstad. We have a side piece coming in on the Hanzo. Leoric being played by Romeo. Hikisi is on the Anduin, and Elder Rob coming out on Muradin. I did not set up a prediction, so let me go ahead and do that right quick. Boop. All right, here we have everything coming in. Let us zoom out. I can barely see anything. I don't know about you guys. Look at the talents. The first one we do have the Orsian Renewal. Interesting. I do like that one. It and the swing. The swing can work. The Orsian Renewal is very, very consistent. You just have to make sure, especially on this map, because they actually throw out regeneration globes when you're taking the point, so that comes down very, very quickly. You have questing talents on both Hanzo and Falstad, looking at the simple geometry and the frequent flyer. No questing talents on the other side, so a bit of a scaling on the side of PRS, and not so much on the other one. It is Funk Soul Brother. I love that. Check it out now. The Funk Soul Robot. I love that. We did Leviathan up here. Leviathan trying to offlane against Deckard Kane and the Captain. You and the Captain can make it happen. But immediately we have Sub-Zero already moving at those camps. 1 minute dead on top of it. I do have to say 30 Seconds to Mosh is very, very good at their camp timing. Definitely a thing I noticed whenever we scrimmed them. On the other side, we do have Side Piece and K-Kizzle moving through. Down here, we're not going into Romeo. Romeo currently winning the trade-off. This, really, the Sonya versus Leoric is solely dependent on that suck. Leoric will slowly out-damage the Sonya, but only as long as he can suck correctly. Lenata goes in and gets back. Romeo healing, but gets back in there. The problem Leoric has is that he can't actually stop the whirlwind. He has no stun. So Lenata will win over... It's interesting where they both actually win over the long run. You would kind of have to stay on top of the Sonya in order for that to work. We do go to... Oh, actually, while I wasn't looking, Leviathan gets first blood of the game. Up in the top lane, going to go in and get a lot of soak. We do have Deckard Cain moving up. Bordershine being like, I got the soak, but I do not have the deputy. Sub-Zero also comes up here being like, yeah, leaving an old man against a bird seems bad. But as Raka said in the draft, I love chicken. Eldorado comes up here. Man, everyone partying in the top lane. Party in the top lane. It's where it's at. You guys have me entirely too focused on music right now. It's a problem. You're going to have everything coming up. Going to be up in about 19 seconds. Now, this camp will be up in 17 seconds, so that can't be picked up. This one over here is picked up a little bit later. Won't be up for another 26 seconds, so will not be available until the camps are being fought over. Lenat does look like she had to go ahead and tap. Yep, tap will not be off cooldown for 105 seconds. Lyric's down to 59, so they both had to tap at some point. You have a little bit of pressure in the middle. Born to Shine trying to deal with that, as is Pafanukin. I love that name so much. It's so fun to say. It's like super fun to say. So actually, when I said they would be able to fight over it, surprisingly, despite the fact I was praising them on their camp timing, they actually don't come here until the other camp is already up. So that's a bit of a whoops. Had a bit of an opportunity to move here first and then take advantage of their opponents having to pick up the camp as well in order to get the channel started. But nope, they were just a little bit behind. Right now, Chad is talking about food, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. Very rude, if you ask me. We have the rotation over. They're looking for an opportunity. Oh, I need to get these out of the way. They're annoying. Guys, why didn't you be like, Raka? Your mouse is terrible. That's the other thing, Captain being Li Ming. Li Ming can delay this turn-in for freaking ever. Hanzo is not quite as good at it. Alright, a lot of things. Ruby's going out. They do that and start the channel, going through. Elder Rob in the middle of it, but a lot of damage on the side piece. Side piece just go ahead and go back. K-Kizzle getting a lot of damage. Just go ahead and fall back into it otherwise. But Murden gets killed in the back line. We do go ahead and have Romeo comes in, but Romeo has to fall back. We do go ahead and have right now 30 seconds to Mosh. He's doing a dance outside of this alliance camp. Picking up the orbs. Drinking out the yummy red juice. Side piece comes out, but Liming says, you better stay back. Harken any day you want to. As long as you bring the ingredients, it sounds like I would have to like go bankrupt buying some of the stuff that you cook. Unfortunately, I will not be at WinningsCon this year. I hope to be at it next year. I'm kind of hoping to be in surgery at that point. All right, we do have the Ram Riders riding on out. Kikizi? I like Kikizzle better. Tell Kikizi to change their name because I don't like saying it. Thank you for the correction, though. Definitely would have said it wrong the entire time. Romeo might be in a bit of trouble here. Let's go ahead and move back. Going to be very, very okay, though. A lot of damage to the front wall going down up top. A lot of pressure in the middle. Front wall is already down. The Ram Rider is still half healthy. Up to level 10s on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. We do go down, stay a while and listen. We do have Go for the Throat for the Worgen, Ice Wall, Wave of Force, and Sonya just does not know. Sonya does not like making decisions. It's hard. On the other side, it does look like we're going to have Dragon's Arrow from the Hanzo, Entomb on the Leoric, Avatar, and Light Boom. Did he get Wrath of the Berserker? Oh, Ramiel very much being aggressed upon by Lenard. Lenard healing up. Ramiel needs to get out of here. Will not be able... I'm not sure. I don't think you can do this, my friend. I wish you would step back from that barbarian, my friend. Sub-Zero goes and picks this up. It looks like this one will be up for another minute and 18 seconds as they start moving across the map. It does look like all 3 walls got taken down by that. 1 tower remains. So that feels like I'm playing Majora's Mask. 1 tower remains. Here we have the... Oh, actually, both of them picked it up. I'm super smart. I knew that. I don't know what you're talking about. I love that. Prisoners located in 26 seconds. You located them? They're on the map? What are you talking about? They definitely move up top, and now Falstad is trying to move against the Sonya. I will say, like, Lyra can go to Sonya, but I don't like the matchup. If I have to go into a Sonya, I'm more likely to play a Rexar or a Arthas.
I've got eyes on our forces. Move in. Get them out of there.
All right, Elderob comes in, but Fortishine also in the area, trying to keep her little wolfman alive. There is a great stop. Oh, and this is going to be a very, very unfortunate Elderob. That's Vidania. Oh my god, Harkin, don't say that. You're going to out my age. No, it's just my parents really, really liked listening to songs from before. That was totally not my high school years. Don't know what you're talking about. Nice move by Farfanugan. Unfortunately, nope, they do go and pick it up. They are going and channeling the Ram Riders. I feel so sorry for these prisoners. They were in prison for so very long. They finally get released and immediately have to mount up. There is a nice 2-man, and there is the Icewall. Icewall does miss, but so does the Entomb. Captain in a lot of trouble. Elderob wants blood. Elderob is going to get it. They go, no, Elderob is not going to get it. I thought for sure that hammer was going to come down, and we'd have Captain Brains all over the pavement. But no, that is not actually what happened. Elderob falls back. Everyone is up. Lenard in the flank comes in, goes ahead and has to fall very, very quickly back. Does not want to fight all 5 of them because Sonya is a barbarian, but not an insane barbarian. I'm a barbarian, but I'm a barbarian win. I do not go into losing engagements. Oh, we're down to 10 seconds. They're trying to channel it back. A lot of damage onto Captain again. You and the Captain can make it happen. But right now, we have the Entomb. Ramiel getting very, very low. Ramiel is going to be the first blood in this insane fight. We do have Sub-Zero looking for Hanzo. Little bit of pop, 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 and the archer goes down. This is stopped 8.2 seconds away from the end. Up at the top. Up. Go faster. Scroll faster. Use my arrow keys for a nice smooth experience. And then I'm like, stuff is happening right now. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, Malvi. Whitemane is not in this game. However, I do actually have to say, I started drawing Whitemane today, and it looks amazing. Very, very happy with what I'll do. I may finish it tonight. I'm going to try to. Once again, Captain, this Murden has a hard-on for hitting Li Ming. I think there might be some, like, trauma there. There's something in a high school. I think Li Ming would not go to prom with him. And Murden's just been salty about it ever since. Speaking of salty, Lenard is in the wrong part of town right now. Lenard just goes ahead and gets exploded. I said that you're a barbarian win. You're not supposed to get picked off. But that is not what's happening right now. There's the light bomb. And we have Old Man Deckard Cain. Thankfully, good guy, nice guy. Phoenix Rising Sapphire does go ahead and help Deckard Cain get back to the home. There's May. Ramael gets in there, but he's taking tower shots, has to fall back. Ramael, a little bit of an overcommitment, and we do have 3 people going down. It is now 3 for 2. I actually thought Phoenix Rising Sapphire was going to take that, but it may not be the case anymore. But they do not, they have their tank, but they do not have a healer. Actually, neither team has a healer, so shut my mouth. A Creeper raiding with a party of 8. Thank you very much. Creeper Zabot. Creeper Zabot. Is it Creeper Zabot or Creeper's Bot? I realize I'm not supposed to be talking about chat this much, but you know what? Whatever. My stream, my rules. Man, this objective is going on forever. Sub-Zero being aggressed upon right now, very, very, very low. And we do have Wolfman Jack being Wolfman janked. The Knot falls back. Let's go ahead and get a sippy cup. He's moving in for the flank. We do have Leoric once again possibly overcommitting. Did Leoric take... Yes, did take Ominous Wrath, who is cutting their damage in half. So is going to be able to be in there a little bit better. There goes ahead and a big old light bomb. But the sleep comes out. Only hits Farfanugan. Farfanugan very, very low. Leoric wants that, but does actually end up missing it. Very, very low on all sides. But we still have Wolfman Jack. It is a 5 versus 4 in favor of PRS. Lenard being aggressed upon. They are turning around, trying to chase down Sonya. Will not get her. Level 16s are picked up on PRS. They have a 4% advantage in terms of the damage. The damage. Oh my goodness. Sonya does get taken out by Leoric in the back line, right as Wolfman Jack comes back. And this is going to be channeled, and we're about to have Wolf Riders coming out on the side of the Horde. I do not think they can take it back. There is no way. There is no way.
They managed to free the raiders. Won't be long before they charge at us.
Boy, that objective took 18 years. Sub-Zero comes down here to fight with Leviathan. But here they come. Look at them in their majesty. I don't remember what song that actually is, but I sang it. I hope you all enjoyed it. We do have the top fort going down. They are moving to mid fort right now, but a lot of damage being done before they get here. All right, Born to Shine getting very, very low. Once again, Born to Shine helped back to the Hall of Storms. Ramael going ahead and getting a lot of aggression. Fafanugan does fall back from the Drain Hope. Says, I am too hopeful for you. You're like, you can't get away. And I'm like, I have ice skates. Shows what you know. Ramael getting very, very, very low. A lot of damage coming in there. Does look like down to 60 health. Ramael does get out of there. Elder Rob goes in, but Elder Rob taking a lot of damage too. Very, very low health. Lenard wants this kill, but will not get it. Lenard is denied. Lenard is super sad. Dear diary, today I had 4 kills, and none of them happened. This game makes no sense. We do go ahead and have everyone moving in. Here is Sub-Zero doing a swippy swipe right through the middle. Right through the middle. Meanwhile, on the other side, we do go ahead and have Hanzo, Ramael, and KKZ? Because? I'm not going to say because. That sounds stupid. Are they? Nope, they're going to clear. I'm like, are they actually thinking about bossing? Actually, I think they're checking boss at the very least. Questions, will they go ahead and start it? We do have a rotation up. This here could be a thing. Could this be a steal? We have Sapphire in the area. Moving in. The boss is almost gone. They're not going to be able to double team it, but there's the jump in, but no. Right before Elder Rob gets there, there is the light bomb. Light bomb forces the disengage. They do miss with the ice wall, but the boss is picked up on the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. I forgot what team it was for a second. Don't at me. I was going to go in easy camp, easy money. Leviathan going to clear this up, trying to make sure it doesn't get any fort or keep wall damage. Are they double teaming this? Both teams are aware of the possibility. You gotta be careful here, Captain Sub-Zero. I'm not sure about this. Your opponents are scouring the area. Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad. This could be bad. They don't know, guys. Here comes the invade. Okay, they do know at this point. Oh, they should have set an entomb right there. Could have made all of the difference. But no, the Entomb actually does whiff, unfortunately, and we do have a full retreat. Are we keeping this up? They are moving in to try and take it right now. It does look like the 36 of Mosh has made a decision. Go ahead and just start this objective while they're taking that boss. The boss is only going to get a keep. That's a scary thing to say. Because you got 50 seconds and they're going to be here before too long. Making it defensive positions because here they come. There is Ice Wall coming up. We do have to stay while and listen. A little bit early popped, I think. Unfortunate. Elderop takes a lot of damage. There comes the healing. This is going to use their ability to fall back. There's a great 3-man arrow, but no actual follow-up immediately. There is another Entomb. Oh, great freeze. The light bomb gets nothing done, unfortunately. Ramiel taking a lot of damage. Lanata and Ramiel just fighting in the back line. Fighting in the back line. Here we go. Oh my gosh, Ruby Central going on right there. Did you see that? Because I saw that. Looks like the boss will be taken out and they're going to re-engage. 36 seconds apiece in terms of the objective counter. But obviously we've got a building right now for Phoenix Rising Sapphire. Phoenix Rising Sapphire also on the very, very verge, the very edge, the very cusp of level 20. Elderop jumps in there. Once again, Ramiel takes a good bit of damage. Is going to spooky walk through there, lower their damage. You're going to have Stada. Ramiel in the middle of a lot of pain, and Ramiel will go down. There is the pull coming out from KKZ. Elder Rob is going to be absolutely okay, but there is the freeze. Side piece will not be okay, and KKZ also goes down. That is a 3-for-0 level 20 obtained for both teams. Elder Rob in full retreat. Captain looking for this. The Juke comes out, the Dwarf Juke. Captain actually teleports into it, and the Dwarf is like, I'm a Dwarf? I am a Dwarf. That's what I'm saying, KKZ. I got better. That's won't let me say KKizzle, so I'm going to have to say KKZ. But I'll deal with it. I'll do it. Nada comes up here, starts pushing this lane out. So we do have the Ram Riders. And you know what? Just to show that I don't have favoritism, I'll go ahead and look at them as well as they start to ride majestically into the lane with their little bald heads. There. No one can say that I am biased. Oh, no problem. Yeah, that is the thing. If it's your first time here, you do have to verify your account, or you have to be followed for over a day. Obviously, I get hate baited a lot, or I used to. So, definitely a thing that anyone that's been around for a while won't have to worry about, because basically, if someone that has a, if one of the hate bait bots follows me, I just ban them, and I have 24 hours to catch them, but yeah, kinda don't want people posting without a verified account. Sorry. In Mother Russia, Dizzy kills you. Oh, we do have a lot of... Anduin goes down. There's a great arrow, catches 3 people, but they are fighting the boss. There are 2 keeps down. The boss only has 20 armor, but a lot of damage going in. The boss and Lenard are both spinning, but the boss is better at it. Lenard falls back, but the boss is down to about 30% health. They are moving in. They're trying to keep this down. There is a big ol' Dorito. We do have May going down. That is the... DPS and Sub-Zero going to go down as well. But no, actually the boss falls first. And we do have 30 seconds of Mosh takes game number 1 here on Alterac Pass. So first of all, let me pay all you schmucks your money. Looking at the stats, we do go ahead and have Born to Shine leading the way in healing with 70,000 healing compared to KKZ's. I don't want to say KKZ. Like, I don't know what it is. I just refuse to say her name correctly, and I feel bad. 63,000. We do go ahead and have the captain leading the way in damage with 70,000, 61,000 the Lanad, and 50,000 the Sub-Zero. This is kind of what I said. The Hanzo and Falstad, I just wasn't sold on. I felt like they had too similar of kits, too similar of ways of doing damage. There's that ever-important Soak. We do have Lanad leading the way. Soak Sovereign. There we go. I was like, I don't know Lanad's actual gender, so I don't want to say Soak Queen or Soak King, but Soak Sovereign. There we go. Mass Effect is the best game. We do go and have 21,000 Soak. Looking at talents, here they are. Love them, hate them, blame them, despise them, copy them, whatever you want to do. 3 Seconds of Mosh is your champion. They did have 80% of the votes, so not too much points a game, but still some. Ta-da! And with that, I'll go ahead and be back in just a second for game number 2. Look forward to it. I know I will. All right, guys. Welcome to game number 2 between 36 to Mosh and Phoenix Rising Sapphire. After a explosive game number 1, which I did not know which way we were going to go, we're going to go in Infernal Shrines. I can't talk about the map because we're in the draft right now, and boom. So first of all, I just want to make sure everyone that is tuning in from home knows that Braxis is one of the best maps of Heroes of the Storm. Anyone that says otherwise is wrong. Or over here committing a heresy in chat while we wait. I will turn this cast around. I'll go in after the game and edit the final scores. Granted, Born could just change them back, but shut up. So we do go in after first ban. As you can see, going inside of 36 to Mosh, which does mean that Phoenix Rising Sapphire were the ones who chose this map. We're going to have the Johanna being banned out. I do have to wonder if subs Johanna and Varian. The thing that makes me really curious is that Varian is Kofi's trademark. I don't actually know if the other members of the team play Varian. So I'm not sure it's as important. Like, Johanna's just an all-around great tank. Great ban. Don't you start, sir? Braxis is the best map. It's literally one of 2 maps where the offlane really matters. Don't take Braxis from me. I will hurt you. Literally, if we stop playing Braxis, every offlaner in the game quits overnight. All right, they do go and get rid of Murden. I agree with that. Like I said, I don't actually know if Varian is run by the current iteration of Phoenix Rising Sapphire. And then we have Brightwing. Now here's the big question. Will we have Anduin taken by Born? Now granted, it does not seem like she needs Anduin. Deckard worked just fine for her. But I know she likes the Anduin, so we'll have to see if that makes a adjustment to their priority. Because they do know their opponents will take the Anduin if they don't. They're discussing it. They're thinking about it. This is Infernal, so... The real question is, do any of them play a Hogger? No, they do go and get... With Tychus spanned out, Farfadugan takes the Dibbles. Dibbles blow. Okay. KKZ goes ahead and sticks the Stukov, does not try and take the Anduin away. Says, you know what? Your Deckard is fine. I'm going to go ahead and go with the best healer we can. The combo healer. And then we also do go ahead and have Vala picked up by Side Piece. Vala, very, very good hero. Although I do feel like people have started to figure her out again after she got a buff and she was overtuned for a while. And she didn't actually get nerfed. I just feel like she's not as high priority anymore. I feel like people have kind of figured out how to abuse her buffs.
I'm here to help.
We do go ahead now. Once again, Sub-Zero comes back with the Greymane. That is once again right. Yep. And we do have Captain coming in, moving from Li Ming over to Jaina. I absolutely agree with that call. Li Ming has a problem with this map because the skeletal minions get in the way of a lot of her attacks. We do have a ban out of the Sonya. That's a little bit of a, okay, you guys, you have your, you don't have your healer yet, so they could have also banned out Anduin. But no, they decide to focus on the Nod and take away the Sonya. So that was a little bit hard in the off lane. We don't like dealing with that. Once again, ban on those Gaslow. I have to assume that is specific to Ramael. But I haven't played them in a really long time. And when I played them, the offlaner I prepared for forever was Bloody Drapes. So I don't actually know what Ramael plays. So we do go and have the Orphea coming out of Leviathan. I do like Orphea's probably my favorite character in the game, other than Mirahan. And we do have the Elite Taran Chieftain from going from Murden over to a character with a little bit more, okay, I kill you now. So here are the last two picks. You still need an offlaner and you still need a healer. Who's it going to be? Anduin does come through for the Born to Shine. Not surprised there. And then the offlaner will be a Lenard into Ramael has not picked yet. This could be... Oh, that's actually really mean because the biggest counter to Diva is Sonya, which has already been banned out. So here's a little bit of a question for you guys in chat. There are two healers that have A and D in their name. One is Anduin, and who is the other?
Our time has come.
Oh, it's not even close to that dynasty. Not even close. I know that Garden of Terror was exceptional because the team that got first objective won Garden of Terror 64% of the time. And that was just far and away above any other map in the map pool. I don't know what the stats for Braxis is, but I know that Garden of Terror was just obliterated every other map. So definitely not going to be 80%. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. But we're going to the game. So see you guys in just 2 seconds. Ta-da! Guess who still didn't change it? It's a me, Mario. And yep, good job, Kobe. Yes, Tyrande is the other healer that has A and D in her name. So well done, well done, well done. You get a salute, but you can't see him on camera, but just trust me, it happened. So we do go ahead and have, coming in on the blue side, representing 30 Seconds to Mosh. Born to Shine playing that Anduin, Sub-Zero on the Grey Mane, Captain playing Jaina, Lenard on Diva, and Fafanugan is playing Diablo, the Dibbles. On the other side of the battlefield, representing the Crimson Crusaders, we do have Leviathan on that Orpheus, side piece on Vala, Ramael playing that Artanis, K Kissel on Stukov, and Elder Rop on ETC. Looking at, we do go ahead and have Protective Iron coming out of the Anduin, or of the Artanis, different A hero. My coach would be furious. I was not allowed to take that talent. Farfanugan is going to go ahead and donate some stats to the Artanis. Artanis is already up to 1.3 extra damage per attack. Good lord. Okay, so this is a bit of a different of the start. We have a triple kill coming out of PRS. PRS was pissed about the way that last match went. Lenard looking like a little bit of trouble. Elderob comes out, is looking for the engage. Lenard does go ahead and safely get away, but takes a lot of damage to it. Was trying to double soak. That may be something that Diva has to reconsider. Moving up. Now, I don't blame them on this decision. When you have a Ramael going for the stacking quest, one of the best things you can do is be like, okay, well, I'm going to be nowhere near you. Good luck stacking now, asshole. Camps being picked up on both sides. Born to Shine and Sub-Zero picking this up. On the other side, it does look like Vala and someone else. Vala and KKZ. KKZ? Closer than K Kissel? Oh, that's a lot of damage coming in. And it does look like we're going to have a possible counter kill. No, a kill onto Jaina. That is not a counter kill at all. That is a fourth kill coming out of PRS. Sir, I promised my viewers a counter kill. What is this? I do not understand. Leviathan comes in, a good bit of damage. Side piece goes ahead and bolts around, fall up, and get down. Side piece going to have to hearth back for mana. Side piece is just blown through. I mean, yeah, you can tap, but you have no mana, literally. But okay, just go ahead and just cap this up to half. At this rate, going to be out of it by 3.5 minutes. Oh, there is... Okay, that is a counter kill. We have the first kill coming out of 30 seconds to Mosh. 30 seconds to Mosh, excellent at killing ATC. We're like, that is our hero, sir. It is in our name. How dare you take it from us? A Decker does not have A and D in their name. That'd be an ARD. Diva's Talents, let me go in. Obviously a bug. There we go. Thank you for pointing that out. I had not actually noticed it yet because I pay attention. Hopefully I don't have to keep telling Diva every single time that they can be like, oh yeah, Diva has talent. We do have the bomb ready to go. Lenard should pop that pretty soon. We do have a kill onto Diablo, but there is the Diva bomb. A lot of people not quite getting out. Ramiel goes ahead and gets pegged by that. Yes, I said it. Ramiel into pegging. Deal with it. Oh, this is going to be a slaughter. Lenard looking very, very, very low. I do like that because Diva can get demeshed rather easily and just give a lot of stacks. We're up to 71 stacks on Artanis already. Alright, Mortar Punisher coming in. Does a lot of damage. This is the least desirable of the Punishers early on. So, does not do a lot of damage and just very, very easy to sidestep the damage it does do. But they are going to get the full wall. That's actually like what you want. So, making good use of it. I can see why they picked this map for sure. Now, what's going to be hilarious is if first pick is picked by... If assuming that PRS does win, which is not guaranteed, but they've been doing a great start for that eventuality. If they do win, and if first pick is continued to be picked by 30 seconds to Mosh, if after all of Border Shine's complaining they go to Praxis, I will laugh so hard. Bye-bye, Diva. Go ahead and go up to 96 stacks, 9.6 extra damage for every auto coming out of Artanis. We do have about a 1 level lead coming out of PRS right now. Here come the Khazra camps moving through the middle. Alright, Leviathan and Eldorado will be down here going and picking up the lower camp. But the top camps are going to be picked up as well. Born to Shine Captain on this one. On the other side, we did have KKZ and Side Piece picking that up. They do leave the orb, though. Now, you may think that doesn't really matter. That is worth 2 minions, but more importantly, it fills up about 10% of your mana bar. And especially for freaking Vala, freaking I never have any mana Vala. I've got to say, Elder Rob is super aggro. I actually may be learning to tank pretty soon, and so I'm going to be looking for Elder Rob. Elder Rob, please teach. This is how I want to be as a tank. So do go and have everyone moving across right now. I'm just soaking lanes, waiting. The next shrine looks like it will be an Arcane Punisher coming down the middle lane. And right now, yeah, unfortunately, 30 seconds to Mosh are just on the back foot, trying to keep up with just the roving aggression coming out of this group. Very, very durable heroes on the side. Like, okay, you got Orpheus and Vala, they can pop pretty fast, but they just can't get past ETC and Artanis. Great positioning so far from Phoenix Rising Sapphire. We're going to have Prog Rock finishing up. I'm not sure what they're thinking here. They are aware this isn't the shrine, right? Were they posting up around the wrong shrine? Did that actually just happen? I shouldn't make fun, but that was great. That completely looks like what was happening. All right, level 10s are picked up for both sides. You do have the Diva Bomb ready to go. Are looking for an engage here. There is the Lightning Breath. Lightning Breath. Romeo taking a lot of damage. Is going to just barely... No, does get taken out by Greymane and also the Diva Bomb. Greymane got the last hit, but I'm going to give the credit for the Diva Bomb because I like Diva. She's my girl. So it does look like the Arcane Punisher is going to go to the side of 30 seconds to Mosh. Sorry if it seems like I'm like suddenly excited now that Mosh is ahead. It's just that the game was one-sided until now, so it's hard to be like, oh, yay, another kill. But we actually have a game now. So 35, this is going to be picked up. It does look like they decided to go ahead and take a mercenary camp in the meantime. They're in the jailhouse now. Arcane Punisher is going to move through. It does look like they're actually going to... They check the camp. I love that as a play. See if their opponents are being super greedy. Artanis is back. Artanis in the top lane, though, and all 5 of them are in the area of this mid fort, so they need to be careful aggressing. There's the jump over. It does go ahead and hit the ETC. There is no one on that team that has Unstoppable, so they just have to take the stun. That could be dangerous for them. Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. I don't know if you guys are paying attention, but Blue Team's Punisher has fallen. I almost said Blue Team's Punisher has pollen because I am good at the word saying things. All right, there we have a nice pullout. Great job from Bordershine. Just immediately gets that out of there. That could have been a critical combo that just did insane, incredible, amazing amounts of damage. But there's a great light bomb. Catches 2 people. We do have Orphea going down. It'll rub down to about 100 health. Does go down. KKZ is the next one to be taken out. And KKZ goes down. We have a full reversal. 7 kills, 2-5. Still advantageous for PRS. But man, the level 10s have definitely changed the theming of this game in a big way. All right, there's Sub-Zero moving in. The Chaos Camp is going to move forward. Spears at the ready. Prepped and ready. Bottom lane should possibly be evened out, although I don't know. ETC is back now. Where are they going to go? Are they going to try and save this? They need to move now if they want to get down here, because they do have a Sub-Zero. Surprisingly, Sub-Zero got back into Gunner form. I would have thought he would have stayed in Wolf form just a little bit longer, done an extra 40% damage. That is what you do, right? Oh, 50%. Because it increases your attack by 50%. Never mind. Alright, Lennon takes a lot of damage, but Romeo may have moved too far forward. Just go ahead and blind people, but that's Captain. She does frost damage. Bye-bye, Lennon. We are 6 to 7, almost dead even in terms of kills. Thankfully, Lennon will be back prior to... Not Lenard, Romeo will be back prior to the next shrine coming up. This should be a frozen shrine. Yep. I knew a guy named Ramblin' Bob. He used to eat corn on the cob. I don't know what I'm singing, don't ask. I love how Bella's heart animation so much. So, okay, that's actually what this was. This is what happened. PRS was waiting for this shrine the whole time. They weren't really ready or willing to fight over that other shrine, so it just kind of messed them up. Fafadugan moving down here in order to post up right around it, but no one in position in order to invade. He's going to give a slight advantage, but only very slight. Here comes Diablo in from the side. Elder Rob does take a good bit of damage. Greymane is on top of it. There is a great blind in order to keep Greymane from taking out Elder Rob, but it's not going to be enough. Diva does go and get that. Diva Bomb is ready to go, but does not actually get it out. There is a vault happening from the side. A lot of damage onto KKZ. KKZ does get taken out. There is the Lightning Breath, but we do have Diablo going down. Souls are available, but Captain right in the middle of a lot of damage does get pulled up by Anduin, but too late. Vala does go ahead and get an arrow shot through the heart, and Vala's to blame. Shot through the heart, and Vala's to blame. They're not willing to give up on this death. They've lost a lot of people. They've lost many, but this is what matters. And Orphea goes down. Meanwhile, up top, that Shaman Camp is not being opposed. Shaman Camp just pushed all the way through the fort. And right now, we are up to 23 for Born to Shine. They aren't willing to go in just yet. Alright. This looks like this is going to be picked up, no problem. Man, this game is back and forth. I did not know who was actually going to win, and I still don't. Oh, Nano, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you. Welcome, Raiders. We're in the middle of game number 2 between 36 of Mosh and Phoenix Rising Sapphire. You might be able to... Oh, wait, what happened to my overlay? Get back up there. No one told you you could move? All right, there is the big old jump over. Side piece goes ahead and gets... Oh, beautiful. I love that move by the captain. Captain was like, okay, they don't have anyone that is actually able to not be stunned by the Punisher. So I just need to, like, press my nose up against this wall, and as soon as someone gets stunned, unload my full combo on them, and they just had an instant kill on that Vala. Definitely a bit of a... should have absolutely let either Artanis or the ETC take that, but frankly, neither of them are that good at surviving just massive burst damage anyway. Punisher is up to the core, but very low. Not going to be ending here, and we do have a retreat coming in. Lanad screening the back line, does have the bomb to go. Sub-Zero up on the majestic red metal. What is that? Iron? Is this iron? I don't know what metal this is. Someone that knows metallurgy, what is a red metal? Mercurial? That's not a metal. Raka? Learn alchemy? So here everyone was kind of moving through. We do go ahead and have the PRS moving out, wanting to get back, but they only have a little bit to engage. Level 20s will be unlocked for PRS in just a moment. They are a full level away from it. This is a big problem, man. We are up to only 182 stacks. Now here's the thing. Artanis stacked very quickly, but then kind of got stymied. It's currently only doing 18.2%, which for a level 19 is not what you want to be doing if you have that quest. You'll be getting close to 400 stacks at this point. If you get 400 stacks, you kind of just win, but you're not even halfway there, my friend. All right, a lot of damage coming in. They do have the Shaman Camp. We're trying to abuse that in order to get us some advantage. Their opponents are not yet 20. Looking at level 20s, we do go to have Inner Fire, Tooth and Claw, Lord of Terror, Winter Mute, and Timing Attack. Timing Attack. They don't press their advantage, which I get, but I wish they could do something with their 20s, because their opponents will have 20 before too terribly long. Farfaniga's gonna be sitting here and be like, I will watch you take that cow. Because that's what Diablo sounds like. We'll be in Arcane Shrine next, not going back to Mortar. That's actually very good news. Specifically for 36 and Mosh, but really both teams really want that.
The shrine will be ready soon.
That Diablo voice actually hurt my throat a little bit. Did not warm up for that. Seven seconds. 7 seconds to Shrine, 30 seconds to Mosh. Now here's the problem, because Mosh has a limited ability. If you don't get Anduin, Anduin can pull out the target, and also can just light bomb whoever you do Mosh. Being very, very patient, does not want to overengage. They don't have to move just yet. A lot of damage on Diablo. Diablo is going to be taken out. I actually missed. I guess it must have been a swap that got Diablo over there and out of position. Diablo is down for the full amount. Was only up to 67 souls. We're at 38 skeletal minions. And D.Va actually goes ahead and gets the last one. Arcane Punisher does come out in favor of 30 seconds to Mosh. Great shot by the D.Va. Great shot, kid. That was a 1 in a million. We do have Rommel had to go back and deal with this. Core did take a little bit of actual shield damage. Is down to 57%. So this will get cleaned up, but down to 54%. Meanwhile, with their opponents actually on the map and known about, we do go and have the camps picked up. The entire map has been played to the covers of 30 seconds to Mosh. Now we have to see where we go next. Where will we go from here? Or, if you're a Viking, where will we end up this time? We do go and have the Controlled Chaos, Plasma Burn, Death Metal, Farfight Quiver, and Eldritch Conduit. Plasma Burn is interesting. Not a talent I see a whole lot. We do go and have a Shaman camp up top. Someone will have to deal with that. That will push all the way to core if you don't deal with it. Actually, it kind of depends. That doesn't always happen, but with this much support, I think it has the definite possibility to. All right, I did go in there. A lot of damage. There is the Light Bomb. Light Bomb goes ahead and stuns. Ramael looking very, very low, and Artanis does go down. Elder Rob is doing a Mosh right now, but does get taken out. That is 2 kills for 30 seconds to Mosh. We do have a Silence coming down. We do have Diablo going down one more time, but Diablo did have souls. We'll be back in just one moment. D.Va looking for this. Did go and get knocked out of her mech, but is going to be in the fight. Diablo is going up north. It does look like the Shaman's taking out the camp. It is still going. Diablo has decided not to go north. They're pushing for in right here. That seems... I mean, I get it, but it makes me nervous.
Ready. A shrine gathers power. You will take it from me.
And 50%. Her tank is just now arriving. Lenod takes a lot of damage, but does have bomb ready. There's a root. Lenod does go ahead and get out. There's the flaming swipe, but we do have Volley being taken out. We have Suop being taken out, and with Leviathan going down, that is a full 5-man team wipe. And GG is called. Game number 2, and the series goes to 30 seconds to Mosh on this Infernal Shrine. Well played. Well done. Well, everything. I'm flying. Okay, so let me go ahead and see if I can get ourselves an interview right quick. All right, we'll go ahead and see if anyone joins us. In the meantime, and looking at our regular. Oh, we have Captain joining us already, so no meantime. Hello, hello.
Hey, I mean, you can meme if you want to. I'm not going to judge you on your memeing.
And why not? So let me turn you down a little bit. You were spiking. So, okay. So,
Is it better?
absolutely. So, first of all,
Yeah.
fantastic plus series. Very, very well played. How are you guys feeling right now? I know that's a gimme question, but I still have to ask it.
Yeah, we're feeling really hyped up. Obviously it's nice to close it out on a domination, and really, really happy with how the games went. They made it sweaty for us for sure.
Absolutely. I'll go ahead and admit that in game number 2, I called the PRS victory about 5 minutes in.
Oh, I see how it is. We get ganked a couple times. Scott, you're not allowed to yell at us about that, by the way. And and you're gonna call victory.
Okay, in my defense, it wasn't a couple times. It was 7-0.
Hey, get out of here with your logic and stuff. All right.
But okay.
um, it. Go ahead. Sorry.
First of all, let me go ahead and go back to game number 1. Game number 1 was
Mhm.
on Alterac. You guys
Yeah.
didn't get to pick either of the maps. Were there any of the maps that they picked that just kind of caught you like, oh, I wish we should have banned that?
No, we'd considered banning Infernal Shrines based off some scouting, but we decided in the end that we were fine with it. And with Alterac, we've played Alterac enough, like we know it. So none of the maps would really have surprised us. Sorry, we were just pretty happy with what came through.
Absolutely makes sense. In game number 1, obviously you were the Li Ming in that game.
Mhm.
It really kind of felt like so. Li Ming is always one of the most treacherous heroes on Alterac because you just can like stall turn in forever.
Hmm.
Although it kind of felt like you were never in a good position to do that. Um, what?
No. So Elder Rob really likes me, I think, because he was really, really just trying to give me a lot of hugs and stuns and all those things, and made it very difficult for me to do Li Ming things. I was still able to get value from the orb, Triumvirate, and get the resets when I needed them, so I was still able to start poking him down, but I was never really able to get in and kind of stall the objective the way I wanted to. Some of his stuns were actually so on point, it was literally as I clicked my R button to do the repulsion. Um, so there was a couple of times where it was a little frustrating, but yeah, in the end it worked out.
It certainly did because that I said the same thing. I was theorizing that Elder Rob had asked you to prom, and you said no, and he just had like some deep seated hatred of that ever since.
Yeah,
He's
I mean, I get it. I'm Li Ming. It's fun to chase me around. I'll dance with him, but it hurt sometimes. Gotta play nice.
so I'm trying to remember. There was what actually went through you guys' head because there was a really interesting moment in game 1 where you guys got the top boss, and then we went to the bottom boss, and then they were there.
Yeah, so we weren't expecting him to just kind of like leave the boss up there. So when we came down, the call was if we see him, we just kind of dip and we don't die for bot camp basically. And they showed up and we just kind of as soon as the Leo came in Wraithwalk, we just kind of dipped at that point because it wasn't worth committing to the boss and having a big fight down there. Like it was, they have the Entomb, they've got the stun from Hanzo, like grouping up into that comp is pretty dangerous, and on around a boss, you can get pretty easily stunned. So we just didn't want to be there if they showed up.
And it definitely worked. I was impressed. I was expecting the Leo to get a couple people in Tomb because his position made it hard to get out without
Hmm.
him getting in front of you, but you all managed, so well done.
Yeah.
And you managed without Anduin being able to pull anyone because Anduin was not on your team that game.
I was we were a little worried about it, but I had, Elder Rob prepped me for all of my teleports, so I had my E button just prepped and ready to go the whole time.
Last question I have about game number 1. Your first
Mhm.
ban was Varian. Did you ban
Yep.
that without? Was that a ban at This Is Covey, and then you were like, "Oh wait, This Is Covey's not in the game"? Because every time I see a Varian against PRS, that's immediately what I thought, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Uh, yeah. So I just straight up thought he was going to be in the game, or sorry, they were going to be in the game, and I don't know why I didn't double check that one real quick because normally I'm very on top of that. But our plan was to ban out that variant. We don't want to go up into a pick comp, and it can be brutal if a team knows how to play it. So we just kind of said, no, we're just gonna take that out, and that's one less thing we have to worry about. But once I noticed it was, we just adjusted to it on the fly.
Because I definitely noticed there was no Varian ban in game number 2, although there also wasn't an ETC ban. It definitely felt like after level 10s came online, the game completely shifted. Did you expect that to happen, or was that just a, oh good, the momentum is turning?
In sorry, in game 2 on the Shrines game.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. So with Jaina comps, that specifically my power spike is going to come around 10 and 13. So it's one of those things where you have to learn to play a little safely. Obviously, we had issues with that, but we really felt like that power level spike was going to come around, and we just kind of adapted to what they were doing and made sure that we were anticipating what they were going to pull out. And when the 10s came online, we felt like we had a lot better grip of what was going on.
The other thing I want to ask, because I was very impressed by it, um, it felt like Artanis started to go a little bit crazy early on. Like, even though Lenard ended up double soaking and avoiding giving him any stacks if possible, he still got up to
Mm-hmm.
like 70 stacks within the first 4 minutes of the game or something insane. What did you guys do specifically? Because I remember checking again at like the 19s, and he had gone from 70 to 170
At 19.
at, at level 19.
Okay.
So you guys did a great job just denying him the ability to do that anymore. Was there anything specific you did, or is that just, oh, that was cool?
Well, it's really hard to auto attack people if you're too slow to get to me. And on top of that, just predicting some of the swaps. And with the comp that we ran, it's very much get the pick, go away, right? So it's not too terribly different from say like a variant comp in that aspect, which is how we kind of adapted to it. But in that case, it's just we didn't necessarily want to have a long engagement.
All right. Well, it definitely worked out. Those are all the questions I had prepared for you. So let me go ahead and turn it over to you for all the shout outs I'm sure you want to give.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shout out to PRS. That was hella sweaty last game of the season, and it was a ton of fun. That ETC was brutal, so good job on the games that we played tonight. We had a ton of fun. Shout out to Scott, our coach. He done a lot this season, putting up with our crap, and getting us to a point where we're feeling like cohesive team. And then shout out to my team in general. Just we put in a lot of work this season and in the off season to get where we're at and kind of grow as a team. And considering our last season, it was we've made a lot of progress, and I'm really proud of them. And then finally, shout out to you for picking up the cast. We were really excited when we got you as our caster, so we were really thankful for that.
Well, absolutely my pleasure. I try and catch you anytime I can, but granted, this has been a terrible season for me. I have not been able to cast a whole lot, but trying to get back into the swing of it. As you said, we're getting into like mid-season playoffs, all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes that happens, and it just makes the next morning when I go back and rewatch the casts all that much better.
I'll try and get it up on YouTube by then.
Gotta have my coffee and my cast.
100%. But good games, good play, and I will go ahead and let you go. Don't do anything in the after party I wouldn't do.
I will make no promises on that one. So that's where that's going. That's all I'm gonna say there.
Also, I just have to say this. Oh my god, you completely fooled me. Because the way you were talking, you were like, well, it's nice to have a domination in the last game of the season. you know, this is a good way to end things up. And I was totally like, wait, I thought they were doing well. Did they not make playoffs? And I just went and looked at the standings, and oh my god, yes, you freaking made playoffs, you troll.
I honestly, I was just trying not to make PRS feel like I was digging on him because that wasn't my intent at all. But seems like it backfired and I trolled. So win, I guess. I'll go with that.
So I will say, for those of you looking at the screen, you'll be like, oh, they're in third place, 16 points. Well, with this win, apparently I need to reload it. They are tied for first. Do you know if your opponents have played their last match yet?
So Wood League Airlines and ICCK both have their last games later this week. ICCK is going up against Souls and Slow-Mo tomorrow, I think. And Wood League is going up against Regen on Thursday. So we'll know the standings there at that point. But yeah, I mean, we are, with this win, we're going to be in a good spot. And like I said, compared to last season, we're thrilled at the progress that we've made.
Well, absolutely deserve to be. Very, very well done. Look forward to see what you can do. And look forward to our next match in the other place.
I definitely want a rematch. Just throwing that out there. Scrims.
Well, we'll see you there, and I think we actually have an official match in 3 months or 3 weeks. 3 months, good lord. But all right, I will let you go because I have another cast in 7 minutes.
All right. Good luck. Have fun.
You too. До свидания.
Bye.